Hey guys! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I'm so grateful that you guys are listening, subscribing, and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate the support. In this video, I wanted to kind of speak to you guys about our confidence levels, our esteem levels, and how they're really closely connected, extremely closely connected to our path and our knowledge of our life purpose. If you are an INFJ or if you know an INFJ, you will probably notice that an INFJ is obsessed with discovering what is their life purpose. I spent eons, and I'm telling you, I spend more time thinking about my life purpose and reflecting on it and trying to figure it out than I think I've spent sleeping. And that's like half my life I spent sleeping, or less than half my life. But the rest of it, almost the rest of it, I've spent thinking about my life purpose. And what is it? Why am I here? What am I here to do? Why did the universe work so hard to place me here on this planet at this time, at this point in time? And how can I repay that advantage that I've been given, or that gift that I've been given of life? How can I make sure that I take advantage of the time that I've been given on this planet, right? And so if you're an INFJ, as I said, you probably notice this urge or this hunger within you to figure out your life purpose. It is actually a bigger hunger within us than the hunger for food or the hunger for relationships or the hunger for world peace, right? We care about figuring out our life purpose more than we care about anything else on this planet. And from a very young age, I was always asking this question of, what is my life purpose? Why am I here? Now, I think if you have watched my previous videos on this, you've noticed that I've said that in the past, when I was in my teens, I was told that I should be a doctor. And so that was my life purpose. And so I felt really good about it. I didn't think about it much. My parents had told me that's my life purpose. I'm perfect for it. They constantly advised me to go towards that path, and they gave me several good reasons for it. And so I followed that path until it was not my path anymore, until I realized that that's not what the universe wants me to do, because it thwarted my efforts at getting into medical school 3 times. And I'm sure it would have kept on saying no, 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 no matter how many times I applied, right? 3 times a charm for me. So I was like, all right, cool, that's done. I'm done with that. What am I supposed to do with my life now? Right? It was not enough to me just to make money at my job and then to figure out my life purpose in my spare time. And if it happens by the time I'm 60, perhaps I'll kind of take care of it. No, that was not it. My entire existence, my entire being had to be involved with the process of figuring out my life purpose. I was so focused on it and so enamored with the question that I would be thinking about the question and pondering on it and reflecting on it to the exclusion of everything else. I spent hours and hours and hours sitting at home in my room, on my bed or on my sofa, wherever it might be, with a journal and thinking and reflecting and reading and trying to understand myself, trying to figure out, what is it? Why am I here? Why did the universe place me here? What is the purpose of my existence? Right? That question is so important to an INFJ. And if you are around an INFJ, you will notice this obsession with this question. More so than any other obsession that we might have, we are obsessed to the death with this question. And it's not that we just figure it out and we're like, all right, cool, I'm done, yay, okay, I got it, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. No. And that's what the problem with an INFJ, I think, is, problem with us, is that it's not that it's good for us to just figure it out and then we're happy and we're just healthy and we're just gonna sit around for the rest of our life doing that thing. We're constantly manipulating that. We're constantly changing it, transmuting it, or stimulating or changing it in a way that we're constantly making sure that that is still our life purpose. Because we realize as human beings that we're constantly changing and we're constantly becoming a different person. So we have to instantly and constantly make sure that we are focusing on our life purpose and tweaking it to adjust to our new persona, whatever that might be. Right? So it's not enough for us to figure out our life purpose. It's not enough that, all right, cool, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. No, that's not how it works. If only it worked that way. It would be an easier life to lead for an INFJ. But no, that's not how it is. Yes, we figure it out. Or if we ever figure it out, it's the hardest question in the world to answer. It's easier to answer questions about the stars in the heavens and reincarnation and things like that than to answer this question, what is your life purpose, right? It's so difficult because it's so individualized and it's so specific to you and your goals and your personality, your life experiences, your past lives. So much comes into play, right? So much comes into play with your life purpose that is such a difficult question to answer. At least according to me, I think it's one of the most important, but also the most difficult questions to answer. And so once we figure it out, great, we will work on our life purpose. And that's what the point of this video is, that, once we know our life purpose, our confidence level soars to the skies. It soars to the skies. A lot of times an INFJs will message me saying, I feel restless, I feel unsure of myself, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I feel like no matter when I talk, no one listens to me. I have very low confidence levels or low self-esteem levels. What should I do? My answer always, and this is my answer every single time, I don't even tweak my answers anymore because I know this is the answer for me and has been the answer for me for the last 35 years. Right? As soon as I am sure of my path, as soon as I know or I'm confident about the path that I'm going on, the life purpose that I'm following, or what I'm here to do, as soon as I become sure of it, my confidence level soars. It becomes that I am invincible. No one can break the armor that I've built around me, the armor of my life purpose. And so I go off with confidence in the world. I am strutting about, my shoulders back, my head high, and I look people in the eye, and I have no problems being in social events or talking to people or talking to anyone because I know what my life purpose is. And that is power. That is such immense power to an INFJ. This is our power. When we feel powerlessness, or we feel that we are inconsequential or insignificant or we don't really matter, it's not that that's the truth. It's the fact that we don't know what we're here to do. And as soon as an INFJ figures out their life purpose, as soon as they know, and this knowing has to be deep within them. It's not a superficial knowing. It's not something like, all right, I'm gonna go to the orphanage tomorrow or whatever. Not a superficial kind of knowing. It's a deep kind of knowing where, I don't know why I gave the example of orphanage. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't make any sense. But yeah, so it's a deep, deep, deep knowing where you know deep within that this is your purpose. It comes not from somewhere outside of yourself, not someone else telling you. It's not your parents telling you should do something, or it's not your teacher telling you or your boss. It is you, yourself, your soul, your spirit, your essence telling you this is the path I want to walk on. And you hear that voice, because a lot of times we ignore those voices as well. I ignored that voice for the longest time. That voice kept on saying, I want to write, I want to write, I want to create videos, I want to talk. And I kept on ignoring it, saying, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I'll do marketing. Like an idiot. All right, anyways, that was the path I had to take. So that's what I wanted to convey to you guys, to all of you people, all of the INFJs and non-INFJs perhaps as well, who are coming with these questions in their heart. And I want to just delineate how important it is to learn about yourself. So my first answer is always self-knowledge, self-love. Those two are really inclusive with each other. And so learn about yourself and learn to love everything about yourself, right? So learn who you are, all your slimy bits, all the good bits, learn everything about yourself, and then learn to love all of those beautiful and slimy bits of yourself. And then from there, you will be able to articulate, or perhaps you'll be able to build a life purpose that jibes with you. Now, the first time you build something, your life purpose, it won't be exactly perfect. And you have to tweak it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until you die. And then you'll be doing that for the rest of your eternal lives. But you have to keep on tweaking it, because it will not be perfect the first time around you get it. And it'll not be close to perfection, obviously. It'll be far away from it, but it'll be an idea, and it'll be the step towards perfection, or towards that life purpose that you want to focus on this in this particular life, right? And so even now, for me, I know bits and pieces of my life purpose. I know why I'm here, what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm following it as closely as possible, even though I have moments of doubt and moments where I'm like, oh my God, am I really supposed to be doing this? And then the universe always kind of pokes me in the back, or taps me on the shoulder and says, yes, that's what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then my confidence level soars again. And then I walk around the world for a few days, few weeks, few months like that. And then all of a sudden something will happen. I'm like, oh shit, is this actually what I'm supposed to be doing? And then the universe taps me on the shoulder again, or punches me in the face and says, yes, for God's sake, this is what you're supposed to be doing. But you have to tweak it a little bit. And so change it this way. And then so you change it, you tweak it, you keep on living it, and you realize, yes, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And this sort of energy will come up on you, where you can work on your life purpose forever and ever and ever without feeling hungry, without feeling tired, without feeling the need for sleep. Now, of course, I'm not saying that you should give up on all those things. We're still human beings. But an INFJ with purpose is a being with so much energy, with unlimited energy, unlimited thoughts, unlimited creativity. It's a being that just knows what to do with their life and spends all their time doing that, right? And that's where partly I am as well in my life right now. And that's why I'm so grateful to be alive and to be able to share these thoughts and tidbits with you guys, because a part of my life purpose is these videos, right? To share my knowledge, to use my communication skills, to use my voice in order to share these thoughts with the world. That's part of it. That's one part of it. The other part is the writing bit, which is I am a writer. I'm a teacher, I'm a writer, and I'm a video creator, if you want to call it. Or I think that kind of all encompasses together, is that I'm a teacher and I'm a writer. And those are two things that are crucial for my life purpose. And so I teach using these videos. I teach using other modalities, writing, blog posts, things like that. And then writing fiction, not nonfiction, but fiction. I love creating stories. I love using the art of storytelling in order to teach lessons, right? And again, it's the teaching part of it. I love teaching in all of its different forms, but not specifically in a high school or in a university. That kind of rigid system really, it does not jive with me. And for the longest time, I used to think that I should go become a professor, because I have a master's in business and I can become a professor if I wanted to. Especially here in Chiang Mai, they are always looking for teachers and professors. And so I was thinking about it, but I realized that the rigidity of the structure and the system, the institution, just will not work with the way I want to teach. But that's why I love YouTube. Even though it has censorship laws, there is a lot more freedom with it, and I can share a lot more of my thoughts in a way that I want to and be able to teach in that manner, right? So I've shared a little bit about my life purpose and my journey. There's so much that I want to talk to you guys about this, but please just follow the 3 basic rules, self-knowledge, self-love, and then following your life purpose, and figuring out what it is and then following it. And that's one of the hardest things, I think, is to follow it, right? You might know you're supposed to be doing something, but there's so many things telling you that you should do something else, or it will never work out. You're never going to make money as a writer. That's what I was told all the time. And now I am making money as a writer. And I think to myself, I wish I hadn't listened to those naysayers in the past. And so I implore you guys, if you know what your life purpose is already and you're not following it, follow it, because that's going to quell all that restlessness, all that pain, and all of that stuff that's within you that's causing you to not live your fulfilling life. All right. Again, this is just part of my thoughts on it. I'm sure I'll do another video on it in the future, but I hope this made sense to you guys. If you guys have any questions about this topic or any other topic at all, please message me anytime. All my contact information is in the description below, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.